use vicious mockery.
You have a lot of ambition
I have
already.
a lot of ambition for a bard. Imagine just talking somebody to death.
Yeah.
I just appreciate that you've gone from... Sorry.
I'm able to see the stream now.
Welcome, travelers. I hear that you're here to play a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons, eh? My name is Caleb the Wizard, and I shall be your dungeon master. I'm here with a hearty group of adventurers. I would like to invite the leader of this wonderful club to get started. This is the character Talissa.
Hey, welcome to our first stream for our tabletop role-playing club. Recently in the New Academy Discord, we've introduced a ton of clubs, including a film club, a club for artists interested in fantasy, an anime club, a club for people who are caregivers and also artists. There's a ton there, so if you'd like to join our digital campus, you can go to discord.gg/NMA.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you.
So this is going to be all fun. This is going to be very fun. We're excited to do this. We are going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition. We have not discussed or gone through this campaign at all before being here live with everyone. So it's going to be new for all of us, and it's going to be a good time. The very first thing I'd like to do is get started with going around the room and inviting our players to introduce themselves and a little bit about the character they will be playing. I'm going to go ahead and, does anyone want to start first? Because I'm going to make you full screen here.
I will do it.
All right.
You are so brave. Good job, Stephen.
I've done a lot of teaching, and a lot of people are used to ignoring me, so I can do that right now. So my name is Stephen. I go by Stephen X Davis. In this I'll be playing the character Vinch. So I live in Northern Illinois in the United States. I'm an attorney. But my background is I actually have a degree in mathematics. I've been a writer for more than 20 years. I started when I was in middle school. And I've been drawing for less than 2 years, so I'm significantly worse at that. But I'm getting better. And so I also like a lot of like perspective and anatomy and the kind of scientific stuff. And so I picked as my character kind of based on Leonardo da Vinci, hence the name Vinch. He is a member of the guild, the artistic guild in this city. And he sort of kind of, reached some renown, but he decided that he wants to go further. So he took on a celestial patron, and that makes him a warlock. So that's the class I'm playing. And his celestial patron is named Medici, which is named after the Medici family that supported Leonardo da Vinci and a lot of the Italian Renaissance artists, and was also one of them was the Pope. So I felt like that was fitting to have a celestial patron. So I hope that I do some justice to Leonardo, but I don't know if I'll get there. So
Wonderful.
Very,
very exciting stuff. Who wants to go next after the brave Vinch?
I can go next.
All right.
Mine's a lot shorter than Steven's.
Yeah.
But my name is Dylan. I'm an artist. I've been drawing for about a year now. The character I'm playing is named Dulon, very similar to my actual name. He's a green-skinned hobgoblin, standing at about 5'7", with a dark cloak around him, and the smell of alcohol on his breath. Despite this, he looks to have a fairly friendly face as well.
Wonderful.
That's us.
So happy to have you, Dylan. What brave soul will go next?
I can probably do this. I'm Alicia. I'm a student and I work at New Masters Academy doing the events. My character is Talissa. She appears to be a bit like a tiefling at first with pale pink skin, and she has a tiefling tail. But the longer you look at her, there's something a bit off about her. Instead of tiefling horns, she has some sort of like antlers, and there's little bits of flowers around them. And her eyes are more like a dragonfly, shiny like that. And I don't really want to go into any more details. I'd rather that just happened during the game. So that's it for me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You may hear some noise happening. There is some goblins running around here somewhere. So please just be patient with the noise on my end. Who would like to go next?
I can go next, I guess, since Alicia was brave enough.
Wonderful.
So, people on the anime Discord know me as Line, and I am gonna be playing a bard. So, yeah. I don't want to disclose too much about his history because I want it to untangle as we play. I do hope I made an interesting character for people to watch. Um, and like he's a changeling, so we'll see some changes happening through the campaign. I'll try to keep it interesting, and I'll try to sing probably.
You will,
probably
you
sing.
will be singing.
Probably.
You will be
Apparently,
singing.
I have to. So yeah, that's all about my character. As far as my drawing background goes, since everybody was talking about that, I've been drawing on and off since like I was 6 or something. But like I've been dropping art a lot for a few years. So with anime, I think I am here since last year. But so yeah, I'm still in the beginners courses.
We joined together.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wonderful.
So yeah, that's all from. Oh, and yeah, my character's name is Finn. I don't know. I mentioned that. So yeah,
Yes.
Finn the Bard.
Finn the Bard. We expect great things from you, Finn.
Thank you.
And to reiterate to everyone, all of our players today are students at New Masters Academy, an art academy, in case you are tuning in and you don't know what's happening right now. So everyone here is artists, and I will have a note about that before we start playing. But before then, who is next to introduce themselves?
I can go next.
Go, Hugo.
So my character is a monk, Tolaward. He's kind of a philosopher, so he'll be searching for the reason of everything, and he always carries like a notebook around to take his notes and draw everything that he sees around that catches his glimpse. So he's a very curious guy. Not the most. Let's see. Before speaking, he'll probably just take notes of who he's speaking with. For example, that's his basic attitude, and that's pretty much more of the character will come out eventually.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And I think that brings us to.
I think I can go next.
Yes.
All right. Hi, I'm Manny. My character is Telnoa. I've been a student at anime since 2015. And it's a pleasure to be here. My character is a half elf, born from a noblewoman who decided to set out on his own at 50 years of age to kind of see the world and experience life. He likes to read a lot of heist books, so he wants to be a rogue throughout his adventure.
Wonderful. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Did we miss anybody?
I believe I'm the last one now.
Yenru.
Hello, my username in the Discord server is Valway. I will be playing Yenril, a barbarian. He comes from a very rural, small like hamlet area, not like large enough to even have a name really, and has spent a lot of time fighting the local wildlife and monsters to defend people, and is here looking for more glory, adventure, and worthy combat.
Well, you will get plenty of combat here. Alrighty. So have we gone through everyone? I believe so. Now, we will be playing a campaign, an original campaign. If anybody has played or plays Dungeons and Dragons, you may be interested to know that you probably will not see very many familiar places, but this is going to be an original place set just for our new Masters Academy Dungeons and Dragons Club here. And before we get started, I did want to say that being artists, all of you, you are encouraged during the campaign and outside of it to be keeping your sketchbooks going, drawing both your characters, the surroundings, the people or creatures you may encounter. I would also like to say to any artist or students from New Masters Academy watching, we do encourage you to do the same, to submit drawings of the characters, of the places, of anything for us. And anything you do submit, we will choose our favorites and we will love to share them at the beginning of our sessions. And that goes for our players as well. So please keep in mind that you are definitely encouraged to be drawing. So before we get started, one thing I did want to say is that because we haven't discussed the contents of this campaign, I wanted to let you know that there's a concept of having a X symbol during this campaign. And the way this will work is that if anything in the campaign or the story happens that makes you feel uncomfortable, or that going in a direction that you do not feel comfortable playing, that's perfectly fine. We can make an X symbol like this, and we can all discuss together how we can modify this so that it works better for everybody. So I want you to know that that's available for you. This campaign will not likely be getting into any places like that might trigger that, but you never know. And I want to make sure everyone knows that that's available. Before we get started, is there any questions? I know that some of you are rather new to playing, but is there any questions right before we jump into it that you might want to ask? No. All right. We're going to learn as we go then. So, without further ado, welcome to the land of Agskura, where the great city of Lusadio shines as a beacon of culture and the arts. But beyond its borders, rumors of monsters and ancient evils stir in forgotten caverns. You have all come to Agskura for your own reasons, but fate has brought you together for a quest that could decide the fate of Agskura and its people. It's a cold winter morning in Patista, a small artist colony south of Lusadio. Today is the start of preparations for the yearly festival Ars Pestistanis, where the village's best art is displayed for wealthy elites to commission. This year, Phoenix Artifacts, the most sought-after painter in the land, will be the star of the festival for his second year and will be showing his latest masterpiece. His works draw the attention of powerful figures from Lusadio, allowing the small artist colony to exist. Now, you all have spent the night in Patista, where on a typical night, the hard-working artists celebrate their days, victories, and lament their failures in communal halls with music in the air and a cup of strong wine in hand. Please, now let's go around and tell me, how did your characters spend last evening? Who would like to?
So I hate to break the story, but it looks like our screens are never mind. They fixed
We're
something.
back, yeah.
So,
I don't mind going first. My character would have spent the last night just drinking at a tavern and eating and just relaxing and enjoying his life until the next battle comes along and an opportunity for combat. Just fueling up for the eventual coming issues.
Great. So where do you know where physically you might have been? You might be waking up this morning.
In a bed in a house maybe a commoner's house, most likely. As a folk hero background, I can just rough it out with the common folk, and I would probably navigate to an inn to find some food.
Wonderful, wonderful. There is one inn in Batista, so that's where you will have spent your night. Who wants to go next?
I can go next because mine is similar.
Great.
I spent last night drinking, not eating, just drinking. And it's pretty much a blur. I can't remember much, only that I ended up in a ditch somehow.
Finn, do you see that? Do you see the thing poking out of that ditch there?
Yeah, I can see it now that you mention it. What
Should we
is
should we
that?
leave it? Should we leave it there?
Does it look like a person to you?
No, closer look.
Go and check.
So before they go to investigate that, that's what Talissa and Finn are doing. Vinch, did you want to say where you had spent the night in Batista?
Yeah, so if this is a big arts festival, I'm sure I was probably helping prepare for that. So maybe at the guild hall or at the actual festival itself.
Great. Wonderful. Till Noah.
Okay,
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yes, that's fine.
Till-
Till noon. All right. Having arrived the day before, I set out to see the sights, and that night I spent it at the local inn and asking for the events coming up in the week, and the library, the local library or bookstore.
Yes, absolutely. All of the people in the village are very excited about the upcoming festival. This is what they work and spend their time doing all year long to prepare for this. Does anyone else want to say what they were up to, Tola, before we?
Yeah, on the last evening, I was pretty much just on the inn, going over my notes of the day, just going over things, making a few more notes, spending the rest of the evening there, eating and drinking.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So now, as dawn approaches, Talissa and Finn, you see a body lying in a ditch, and you go to investigate. Do you want to tell me how that plays out?
I don't know about this stuff, Finn. Whenever this happened back where I was before, which I told you about several much, but it never ended up good whenever you took them out of the ditch.
Maybe we should. Should I kick it? Do you think it's alive?
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna stand back here, and I'm just gonna wait, and I trust you. You go do it, and if anything happens, I'll yell out. Go on, you can do it.
Fine, I'll do it. So I go up to the body and like kick it hard, just
Now,
saying,
are you
"Hey!"
trying to kick it to do damage, or are you just trying to
No,
awake?
just to see if it's
So you
awake.
kick.
I just kick. No damage.
And you just hear a loud grunt.
Looks like he's alive.
So, before anything else can happen, a heavy bell starts to ring out from the village watchtower. Very loud and insistent. Ding, 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 ding. And you hear shouts of terror filling the air. There's a panic bubbling up all around you. And you, Finn and Talissa, you can look up and you can see the man on the watchtower ringing the bell, pointing out in the direction of the woods and calling down something. Calling down something you can't quite make out. Can both of you roll a perception check? So you're going to roll a d20, and then you're going to add your perception modifier to that. And Finn, let me see. I know that you are brand new to this.
Yeah.
Let's pop you open.
Wait. Alyssa also does not know how to do it in the app.
So
Just kidding.
your perception modifier here, Finn, is going to be a +4. So you're going to roll a d20, and you're going to add 4 to it, and you get a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a
Um,
6.
I'm surprised that you heard the bell. That's great. So
I'm
you
still waking up.
see yes, you're just still waking up. You can hear the bell ringing, you can see the man shouting, but you can't quite make out what is being said. Talissa, did you want to give it a shot?
Yes. 19 plus. What was it? Sorry.
So your 19 is going
Was
to
it
be great.
wisdom?
It's going to be plus your perception. So you should have a plus modifier on your character sheet. Let me see if I can take a look at yours.
It does it automatically for you on the page if you just press perception.
If you press it.
Yeah, I'll bring it up on the website.
Yeah, it'll be under skills and then perception. They're alphabetical.
So yours is a
It
plus
also has
4 as well.
Sorry,
So
I'm
you rolled
nervous.
there we go. A
Oh, but
23.
she rolled a 23.
Sorry.
Crushed it.
Twice.
So you can hear,
Thank God I
you
have
can
it.
make out in his panicked voice that he's yelling, "Bandits, bandits, get inside." So that is
grab
what is
grab that
happening.
thing.
He's yelling for that there's bandits. The bell is waking up any of you who were in the inn. You can peek out the windows, but besides Finn and Talissa, who are already out in the road. In fact, let me first use our magical tablet here. Our handy dandy. Well, and so, just to give you a little bit of a visual here. We have the main road. Let me make this big. You have the main road, and there was a tower here. There's a large building here. And then there are... This is the inn. And then there's several other buildings along this road. Some of them are communal housing for the artists to stay in. There is a art shop as well, but this is just to give you a little bit of the lay of the land. All of this is forest. Backs up to the forest, and here is the guard, and they are looking off this way, and they are shouting that there are bandits coming. What do you all want to do? So let's start with Finn and Talissa, since you are the first ones to see what's going on here. What do you want to plan on doing? We'll have to get to everyone else to have the action actually play out, but what are you thinking doing?
I'm personally gonna go ahead and grab my bow and shout to Finn what I saw with my perception roll.
Shouldn't we go inside?
Yeah, Finn, that's a good point, Finn, is that in the game, you might have situations like this where if your character didn't know, your perception failed. So you don't know what's going on. So what often will happen is that the other characters will need to inform you about what's going on. And if they choose not to, for whatever reason, you have to sort of
then I don't know.
Go ahead like you don't know, right?
Okay.
Could you get that body up? Yes,
Well,
yes,
help
let's
me grab
grab
him.
He's so little and you're so big.
Well, my strength is failing me today.
Okay, I'll grab my bow and with one arm try to help Finn get the figure up out of the, what was it, the ditch?
The ditch.
Okay.
Just help me, like, shake him up.
So let's do this. So we will say that this body was right around here. You two are going to be standing right around here, and you're going to try and lift up the body. And what are you going to try and do? Just carry it along with you?
It was groaning, right? Can we try to shake him awake? Okay.
I'm totally up to drag him if he doesn't wake up from like
So
a bump
Dylan,
on the
you said that
road.
you said that you were drunk, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to make let's say a perception check. Go ahead and you're gonna roll a perception check here. I want to see if you will gain consciousness. Okay. So as they're pulling you up, you sort of shake awake.
What's going on? Who are you people?
So I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I heard bandits, and it was either leave you in the ditch to die by bandits. I mean, you don't really look like you have anything they'd want, if I'm going to be honest here. But we should probably move you to safety.
I can fend for myself.
It's really adorable, and I admire it so much. But let's get over here. And you have you been drinking?
Yes.
All right, let's pause it right there.
I say
Have
we
you been
leave him.
drinking? We are going to go to it's going to take me a while.
Till Noah. Yeah.
Till Noah. Yes, till Noah.
Yeah.
Tell me what do you do right now? So you've been hearing the bell ringing for a little bit now.
So I had a light night, so I came downstairs to have breakfast. I was getting ready, getting settled to eat when I heard the bell ring, and
Yes, the whole town, the whole village
check
has
around.
got this bell going.
So I look around, see who I think Tola is in well, I look around and ask the nearest person next to me, excuse me, sir, where should we be heading to? Sir or madam? And I think
so
I
it's
think
an
I see a
artist.
monk.
Okay, well, there's a monk. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was a monk, and he is passing through the village, and he was just taking some time to rest his weary bones on his pilgrimage to one of the many houses of worship in the Zadio, and he says something's going on out there. I'm not going out there.
Let me go ahead and take a look. And I step out the inn, leaving my breakfast behind.
So we're gonna say tie. Alrighty, Binge.
Yeah, well, I'll assume that I was staying at the inn as part of the preparation. So I hear that there are bandits outside. So I think I will head out to see what is going on.
You're all very brave. It's good. I commend you for that. It's your funeral. Tola, did you want to go ahead and let us know what you're doing?
Yeah, so listening to all this commotion, I try to first to take stock of what is happening exactly. So, but before I go out, I just go like to the nearest window or something just to try and see if I can understand what's happening. I see that at least 2 people went out of the inn, but for now I'm just looking, trying to see if I can spot anything.
Okay, great. So we'll say that you were staying in this small communal housing here, and you are looking out the window right now. Yenrol.
The second I heard the bell, I started running out of the inn. And once I get outside, I'm just looking around and yelling at any civilians or like citizens to like get behind me or run, because I know that bells never mean a good thing in a small town like this when it randomly happens in the morning.
So you're gonna come out. You're gonna come out very bravely, and you are going to be shouting for people to be getting behind you. Now the people don't need a lot of convincing. They hear the bell. They are in mid setup. It's early in the morning. They are setting up. They were in the process of setting up booths all along the street. So this is the road coming in. There's some banners hanging. It's very festive. Another banner hanging here. Between the buildings, there's also banners hanging from roof to roof. I won't draw them because it'll make this quite messy. And so there was artists setting up booths, preparing for the festival. Now the festival is not today, but it's coming up very soon, and they are preparing for it. And they were in mid-preparation when this happened. So there's a huge panic going on. Some of them are standing and watching you all come out, and some of them are going inside and shutting the doors. And all of you can see coming in, or coming out rather, from the woods several people, not nice looking people, along with these strange creatures. Now I don't know if any of you will have been familiar with these creatures. They are small lizard-like humanoids carrying some nasty looking weapons, some of them with bows. Does anyone here, would anyone know what a kobold is? Would any of your characters have any experience with these little creatures?
I would assume I would.
Dylan. Okay. So the rest of you, so Dylan, you see these things come out. Or I'm sorry, Dolan. You see these things come out, and you recognize them as kobolds, and you know that they're nasty little biters, and they are it's never good news to see them charging in with a group of bandits. You also know that they're not particularly hardy, so they don't take damage well, but they do come at you in groups. So this is what you know about them coming out right now. It's up to you if you want to relay any information about them. But right now, you see a group of these baddies coming out. And when all of you were coming out of the inn and that bell was ringing, we also had, let's see, what color would be good for this? Let's do purple. We also had some of the towns or the villages militia coming out. There was a couple in this tower here, and they came outdoors around the same time that you did. So this is the situation that you are facing as of right now. And ahead of these guards that come out, there's a portly fellow with a large mustache, and he is wearing what looks like a large pot lid on his stomach, and he has a large, almost comically large sword at his side, and he comes running out, and he says, "Hold your ground, men. We'll fight these brigands back." And then he looks and he sees you, and he says, "Ah, my dear people, good, brave people, come, let us drive them off. They'll not ruin this festival, not on my watch." What do you all want to do? Till Noah, do you want to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in the order that I see you on my screen. So if you don't want to do anything during a certain point, you can either say, I'm going to hang back and see what else what people are going to do, but this is just going to make my life a lot easier. So till Noah, did you want to... what did you want to do?
I look behind me to check who he's talking to, and then I go, You're talking to me. Let me, since we have booths, we have wood. I say, do you need a barricade or a barrier? And yell him.
A barrier sounds fine. A barrier sounds fine if you can figure out some. Why don't you grab some of the materials for these booths that they're setting up and see if you can help barricade some of the nearby communal housing. These brigands, if I know them, they're going to be after money. So anything you can do to protect the village's houses would be much appreciated.
All right. So I think I'm gonna try and kick down one of the booths and turn it into barricade material.
Okay, the artist was very upset when you kicked the booth down.
I
He
I,
goes,
I apologize
"Hey!"
profusely the entire time. I'm kicking at the booth and going, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I really need this."
Okay, that's great. So you are going to be you're going to start here, and you're going to be trying to barricade and some of these places. Finn, what are you doing?
I turn to Delissa and I just say, like, do you really want to fight those guys?
Then, I just cannot abide by anyone who crashes a party.
What do you want me to do? Charm them to death? I have a lute, for God's sake.
Don't care what you do, but they cannot hurt the party. We travel too far for this.
Fine. I'll do something. I guess we're gonna fight.
Okay, so you're gonna
And I
prepare
just
yourself
look
for
at
battle.
Dylan and I'll be like, what about you?
So these people helped me. So without saying anything, I'm just gonna get in front of them and try to protect them from the bandits.
Oh, great. He's with us. We fight.
Great.
Praise after I call him smelly, to be honest with you.
So Talissa, Dylan, Finn standing your ground, getting ready to fight Vinch.
Yeah, I will definitely fight as well.
Great. Tola, you were looking out the window. What are you doing at this point?
Yeah, since I assume I'm seeing Tilnoa wrecking that boot to barricade a house for protection, I think I'm going to give him a hand.
Great. Alrighty. You have eaten up all the time that you can, because at this point, all of the baddies, or the first group of baddies, are upon you. And so let's see here. Uh-oh. We've got two of you who are not directly in this battle. So we have Tilnoa and Tola. You are not going to be rolling initiative. You know what? I'll have everyone roll initiative, but you are not going to be taking action in the fight. I'll use the same initiative for right now. So this is our first initiative roll that we're going to do. Let's see.
Crushed it with a 6. That's great. Get to go quickly.
Let's go.
Okay, 16.
5.
Okay, well, it tracks that the person slower than me has been drinking, so.
Alrighty.
I got a 17.
Oh goodness, is this
I
automatic?
got a 2.
This is great.
Also,
So
my cat,
we're
she
also
does
using
kind of
D&D
blend into the
Beyond.
background, so.
We're using D&D Beyond so that all of our listeners know, and it's pretty magical. So I can see all your initiative here. Let's just... I need to do initiative for... This is why I need real dice. I'm being restricted by technology here.
You went so quickly from D&D Beyond is
There we
great.
go.
I love technology to I'm being restricted.
I'm being restricted.
We
The great
whiplash
part
there.
about it, you know what? The great part about it is that I don't have to write down your initiatives. The bad part is that I don't know how to roll a dice on it. But no, I got it now. All right, so the first up would be Tilnoa. So why don't you go ahead and roll a strength check to see how well you barricade this door that you're working on.
Oh boy. All right. I got a 9.
Okay. So you're
Wait, no, that's a
struggling
strength
to work
save.
with these materials that you have, but you're putting the wood up, and then you're kind of like hitting it with another piece of wood, and it's falling down, and maybe you're taking some of the nails and trying to get it in there. Some of the villagers that were running by in terror felt kind of bad, and they're stopping to try and help you and kind of show you how it's. They're like, no, you got to put the nail in first. So that's what you're doing.
You got to do it next.
You think you successfully barricaded a door. The people inside, they still look nervous. There's a mother and her child, and she just kind of holds the child closer to her, and they kind of look worried.
I notice the child and I go, shh, and then I take out my sword and point towards the bandits and tell them to run and hide and try to do my best. I got it together impression. Like,
great. So you can go ahead and take a move if you want to as well. If you want to, you can move on to the next house, or you can try and join in on the battle.
So Tola was okay. So I'm at that house. I'm gonna go around the house and take out my short bow or my crossbow and kind of camp the back of the house.
So we're gonna say you barricaded there, and then you're gonna come around here.
Yes.
All right. Say you come.
So I have a somewhat decent look, I think, of the.
Great.
There you
go. So just so that you can all know, I don't think I said this, but you are looking at three of these, three of the bandits that got close enough to you that they're starting to engage you. All right. So the first bandit is going to take a look at Yenril, since Yenril is the first one there, and he is going to attempt to take a swing at you with his sword. So he's going to pull out his sword, and he's just going to yell angrily, and he is going to attack. Now, I think I just touched this, and it will roll. So let's see. Alrighty. So what is your armor class?
14.
14. So he goes to make a swing, and you kind of just take one step back and kind of just watch the blade go by, and it's nothing. It's nothing to you. So he misses. The next bandit's gonna go for it as well. It's gonna try and hit you. That's gonna be a hit. So he's gonna swing down his scimitar, and he is gonna hit you. Let me look at you. He's going to hit you for 4 damage.
All right.
Don't die so soon, okay? The third bandit is going to run past, and is this order that I have on this drawing makes sense? Finn, would you be standing in front, and then Dylan, or Dylan, at this point, did you step in front of
I stepped
Finn?
in front of them.
Yes.
Alrighty. So you were just like this cocoon thing, but now you're a person. All right, so the third bandit is going to come around to you, and he is going to take a swing. Let's see. Oh boy. What is your AC?
Me? 17.
Okay, so this is going to hit, and he is going to swing his scimitar at you. Ooh, he's going to hit you for 6.
All right.
6 at level 1.
Yeah. You guys, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, we're fragile. I mean, we can level up anytime. So
No, this is good. You all said that you weren't super happy with your characters, so
We did not say that. Do not touch our characters.
Leave poor Finn alone.
Alrighty. Finn,
Yes.
you are the first one to actually have an attack going on here, if attack is what you intend to do.
I'll be right behind you. You just go.
Well, that's encouraging. I will. How far away is the creature?
So we're looking at 3 bandits right here. One of them,
The one closest to us.
Yes, the one closest to you is right by you because he had just attacked Dolan, and so he's pretty much right in front of you. So you can move no problem to get close to them to hit them if you want.
I will use. That's an action, right? Just.
So you can move and you can attack, or do something.
Is it like 5 feet? Because I have 5 feet reach. Like how close in feet are we talking?
You are totally like in range to get him, so don't worry about
Okay,
that.
then I just like use a rapier attack, I guess, on the.
Great.
the
So on
creature.
your character sheet, you should be able to just tap the thing that says like plus whatever to hit on your weapon.
Yep.
To make a roll.
It's 20 to hit.
Wow.
Oh goodness, that's excellent. Modded 20. So we call that a modded 20. If you hit a natural 20, when you roll 20 on the die, that's something special that'll happen. It'll be like a super hit.
Okay.
But this is really good. So you
Do I
are
roll
going
for
for
damage?
the bandit closest to you, and go ahead and roll damage for that.
6.
I'll tell you what you were using a rapier?
Yeah.
I'll get this technology. Hold on. This is very anticlimactic. Hold on. I can do it. I can do
I
it.
believe in you. We believe in you.
It's okay, guys. I'm poking little demons with my
We-
toothpick.
We can say entertaining stuff while Caleb thinks about it. So how are you guys?
Good.
That's
I don't have a drawing. I'm failing to draw, but
you're drawing while doing this.
yeah.
I was gonna draw after. Wow. Maybe
All
I'll
right,
draw during.
I figured it out. All right. So you have a rapier. You pull out this rapier,
Yes.
and you make a beautiful lunge, and you catch him right through the heart, and you kill this poor bandit. He's been murdered, and he's dead. So
In cold blood.
way to kick off the game.
Woo!
Wonderful. So
Good job, you killed someone.
hooray!
I make a bow. I make a bow. Towards
Yes, it was
Alyssa.
very impressive.
Thank you.
It was almost dance like. It was beautiful. You got him. Wonderful. So Talissa, it is your turn. The bandit that was closest to you has just been brutally slain. So you do have enough a movement to get up to where the other two are, if you want.
Bow. I have a bow, so I don't think I'm going anywhere. So the one that Finn just killed, is that also the one that had attacked Dolan?
Yes.
I believe so. Okay, and that's the one on the far left, I think, of the 3.
Yeah, so yeah, this I'm not going to be
Okay.
probably super interactively changing this around just because it's a lot of erasing and drawing. But yeah, let's see here.
Yes.
We'll say
So far left is dead. Okay,
Rah!
so I'll take my bow off and get my arrow knocked and just be like, see, Finn, I knew you could do it. And doubt, and then I'll pull it, and then I'll shoot the one. In theory, I'll shoot the one in the middle. We'll see how that goes. I'll roll for hit. Ah.
Okay.
So I think I hit 19 per hit.
Yes, that is definitely a hit. So go ahead and roll damage. All right. So that arrow, it lands very, very well, right in his belly, and he doesn't. You don't know how he's quite still standing. He's very wobbly, but he's very, very hurt.
I'll just call out to him. You could just run away. We could just go have breakfast instead.
Yeah, he yells out, "Mama!" Okay, so Tola. No, these guys are total jerks. Don't worry about it. Tola, did you wanna? You were barricading. So let's go
I was
ahead and
barricading, yeah.
roll a strength test to see how well you barricade this.
Oof, I'm even worse than.
Oh my goodness. You put the wood plank up on the door and you realize you have no idea how to barricade a door, and you just kind of you drop it and you try to figure out what to do now. So you can move right now, or you can take some other action, but you can't fight because you're too far.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was an outward opening door, and you started trying to bar it from the inside, and it was just
it just didn't work.
Yeah, seeing that my talents do not lie on barricading doors, I'm just looking at the bottom like, okay, I think I'm going to help those people, so I go along the road.
Yeah, the people inside, they just lock the door, and
yeah, I say good luck, and move along.
So where do you head now?
I'll just move along the road. I think I'm able to see them fighting close to the tower, right? That group.
So you're gonna move towards the action?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dylan.
Is the one that Alicia shot or Talissa shot? Is that the one in the middle?
Yes, that is that horrible looking bee. Hold on, let me fix this. We teach art.
I'm gonna take my great axe and make a swing at him.
He's still holding his tummy. Go ahead and roll.
That's a mod 20.
Oh Lord. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
It's 4.
Okay. So you catch him right in the shoulder. Or do you want to tell me how you kill this person?
Just cleave into his shoulder.
Great. It does the job. He falls down. Let's see here. So we have Vinch. Hold on, let me kill this guy. There we go. And Vinch.
Okay. So A is the one that's far. Is he less than 120 feet? You think?
You can get to Bandit A. Yeah, you can go to him.
Okay. So I will move to go, and I will be close enough to cast Eldritch Blast. I will not hit, I don't think, unless an 8 hits.
No.
Okay.
Beam,
Well,
on,
I blast something very near.
Hold on. A beam of cracking. Okay. No. Yes, this does not.
Okay. Well, I blast something very near him and point out that, they're intimidated now. Warning shot.
What does this blast look like? What is the color and the?
This is a beam of crackling energy that streaks toward a creature within range. Ordinarily, it would take force damage, but the force hits what I'm, probably a nice painting and punches a hole through one of the paintings for sale.
What's your color
tiering? He's picking up his sculpture that fell down after it was just kicked. His booth was kicked to pieces by this crazy guy, and then it blows into pieces with some blasts.
Yeah.
And
I outrank him in the guild, so I think we'll be okay.
All right, great. Yenril.
Okay, how far am I from Bandit A? Is he just like right up in my face?
You're like right up on him. You're the
Okay.
closest one to him.
By this point, have I noticed any of the other guards like running in any certain direction or doing anything? Or
So
is
what you
everything
can
still
see,
just kind of
it's very strange in D&D is that this is taking a long time for us to say what is happening, but this is all happening
we're still in the first 20
in a
seconds,
matter of
right?
seconds. So
Okay.
you've seen these guards, the purple guards. From what you can tell, they're guards. They came out. They're basically villagers that are carrying some swords. They are mostly by this larger building, close to that you can see up there, kind of holding their ground there.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna assume that they're fine to like do their own thing, and I'm going to look at Bandit A, and in Elvish, I'm going to insult his family and then take a swing with my great axe. And
Okay,
that
what
is
is the?
a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh
Oh,
my
what?
goodness! What is the insult?
Um, I'd rather
PG.
not say.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
PG, so
Yeah, I can only say that I insulted him in Elvish. I can't
Your
actually
mother
say
was
the
a
insult.
hamster.
Exactly.
Fatherlessly.
And I will roll. That is a 14 in damage.
Oh goodness. Um, so this is a great axe.
Yes, this is a great axe.
Okay. So you were wounded and you were very mad and you swung this thing and you kind of nearly headless nicked him and he is no more. So you have won the game. I really appreciate everyone coming out. It was a short one. I hoped that you would get farther, but these. So now what's
what do you mean
happening
farther?
is
We
that
beat everything.
at this point, you see more bandits, kobolds coming out. Let me draw. Several of them are now engaging
Oh,
with the guards that are up here. You've also had some coming out back this way that are now starting to try and break into some of these buildings. And you can see them all kind of spilling out here. There's well over 20 bandits and kobolds together coming out. It's quite the scene. And I will say that gentleman, that portly gentleman, let me draw where he's at. Da, 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 da. So you turn and you see. So he's been in the thick of it as well, and you hear him say, "Unhand that villager, you scoundrel, or feel the wrath of Don Fernando." And throughout your battling, you can sort of hear him crying out different things as he's whacking at bandits, mostly that are engaged with fighting other guards, and that he's sort of whacking them in the back and leaping around. And he's shouting out to you, "Defend yourselves, my friends. Together we shall show these brigands what Batista is made of." And at this point, another group. So I'll say this. You see this scene happening right now. Do any of you want to move to a particular place in Batista right now? Or try to position yourselves differently?
I would just like to run to the nearest. I'm still angry, so I'm just beelining for the nearest kobold-looking lizard monster little thing.
I'll
Great.
I'll move up a wee bit north towards where the others are. But since I speak Elvish, so after Yunril does that swear word, I'm just kind of like slack jawed, and then I get a move on.
I move
Okay,
with the
great.
listener.
Word.
Yeah, I move with him as well.
Plus, I understood him too, and I'm just unaffected. I didn't know.
Just like kind of nodding, right?
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, I see
kind of
it.
agreeing. Yeah.
All right. So there's these ones here that are engaging. So, Talissa, Finn, and Yenril.
I'll follow along in the
Forward,
distance until
though.
my.
I'll just say that there was 3 that y'all killed there. Who said was they were moving up here as well?
Oh, Vench, I'll just be behind in the distance. I'm not going to get quite as close as the barbarian and all.
Okay.
I think I'm right next to an enemy at this point, since I was right behind that outbuilding,
Yes.
and some more
Okay.
kobolds have appeared.
Yeah,
So we'll
I'll
say
also
that
try
you
to
are-
move to the closer one.
Okay. So we'll say that we're engaging here now. Then. Okay.
I don't technically want to be first in line, so let's just say
Yeah,
I'm.
Same.
Yeah,
I can
but
be
you don't need
first.
to move me. But I don't think I had jumped to be the front
You're
man.
next to a creature, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I have
archer that's just gonna go head to head.
Sure.
We're more in the
Finn, do you want to be right next to
behind the
Talissa?
guards. Yes,
Buddies.
Okay.
we're attached to the hip.
Good. Alrighty. So this is going to be another fight. Huzzah!
Woohoo!
Hold on. And this time, you are going to be facing off with 2 kobolds and 1 bandit, and there's some other bandits, but they're engaged with the guard that's around you. These are the ones that sort
When
of
you say bandit, are they also kobolds?
No, so you have some human bandits, and
Human bandits,
they
okay.
are some rough-looking fellows, and then you have they're accompanied by these small little lizard creatures that are the kobolds. Let's go ahead and roll. I see there's initiative from Chilnoa and Dolan already. If you haven't rolled, and Tola, I see your initiative. If you haven't rolled initiative,
We rolling again? Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're rolling. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Let's go.
Got that loaded dice. Not really.
The loaded D&D Beyond dice.
Start
Yes.
chucking dice at the enemy.
I paid the premium. I paid the subscription that guarantees me the loaded die out on.
Talissa, I don't
I
see.
kind of want to get it now. I'm here.
yours.
I'm here. It says 13.
Okay, I guess I'll put it in here. 13, and then Yenril.
Yeah.
What was
14.
yours?
14.
Okay. And I will roll.
You guys see me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they rolled. So great. The technology is failing me. It's all right.
Get used
All
to
right,
it. It's
so
fine.
first up we have, with an initiative of 20, is Finn.
Yes.
So what would you like to do? You are here. You see these 2 kobolds and a bandit that are not engaging with the villagers. They kind of look at your group and they are coming for you.
How far away are they? In like inside 30 feet, I guess.
They're inside 30 feet, but you have a little bit of distance to them. Yenril and Vinch are closer. They're closer targets to them than you are.
Okay, so question, because I do not know the monsters. Which one is like the more powerful, a bandit or a kobold?
You don't know. This is
I don't know.
maybe Dolan.
Okay.
Well, kobolds are tiny, right? How tall are the kobolds?
They are. They are smaller than a human, so I would say maybe 3 to 4 feet.
Okay.
All right,
So
all right. Then I'll
yeah,
go
we've
for the
destroyed
human.
kobolds, so
Yeah.
yeah.
With that logic, I will cast hideous laughter on the human bandit.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah, make them laugh
All right,
out of
let's take a look
nothing.
here. So let's go into Finn. Let's take a look at spells.
The bandit
My
has to
hold
do
on.
a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, can you go ahead and read it to me? I'm not seeing it on your.
Okay,
I
so
don't know how
it
to use D&D
says
Beyond.
a creature of my choice that I can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. At the end of each of its turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends. So basically,
Okay.
he's laughing until he succeeds a saving throw.
So unfortunately, he succeeded on the saving throw um,
Goddamn.
immediately. So he feels the tickles bubbling up in him, and then he just remembers how horribly you all just slaughtered his friends, and he kind of shakes it off, and he is ready
Oh,
to go.
I
Let's
guess
see
that's it for
here.
my turn.
Um, Till Noah.
All right. So I was behind that building, and looks like there's a bandit or a kobold right next to this cluster of soldiers. I'm gonna do my best to um, attack them. Attack them. Attack the that red enemy that's right where I'm at.
Okay, we'll say that's a kobold then. Let me mark what these are.
All
So
right.
maybe hold on. Let's see. Say kobold 1. Say bandit 1. Bandit 2. So you want to go for bandit 1 is the closest to you then. Does
What
that
about
sound good?
that? Yeah, no, that if
This
I can
one's
reach him,
engaging
yeah.
with the guards here. So
Okay,
he's
okay,
in our
probably.
game right now, you're not fighting him. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Bandit 1 and do an attack.
Okay, great.
All right, and I had taken out my short sword when I was persuading the kid to be calm, so I'm gonna use that as my weapon. All right, here we go. I got a 13.
So that's 13 on. I'm sorry, it's 2 kobolds and a bandit.
Okay.
So we will just say that this is kobold 1. Kobold 2. And then bandit. Alrighty. So you rolled a 13.
Yes.
That's a hit. So you can go and give me
All right.
damage.
So I did five damage.
Ah, you did.
Yeah.
And what were you attacking with?
My short sword.
Okay. So is it a thrust or is it a slash?
I'm gonna do a trust. I'm gonna just go. Yeah.
Yep.
Try and get him.
He screams at you and you get him right in the mouth. And he does that. And then he's it's really, I mean, it's kind
All
of
right.
disturbing. Yeah. The kobold next to him looks over and he vomits. Okay, great. Beautifully done.
Okay.
Yenril.
Okay, so that's the bandit right in front of me, right?
Yes, that's the bandit.
Okay, I'm going to look at the bandit. I'm going to spit on the ground, say something that I assume he can't understand in Undercommon, and then I would like to use my bonus action to rage. And I'm just going to let out a deep scream as I do, and then I would like to roll to hit the bandit. And that
Great.
is an 18. And the
Oh, boy.
damage is a 7.
Okay. So when you yell,
wait.
he kind of what?
I'm not sure if it added the rage damage actually. 4 plus 3. Yeah, no, I think that should be 9 damage technically because the rage gives me an extra 2 damage on melee damage with strength weapons.
Okay,
So like a flip, a switch you have to flip or something.
I activate. I mean, it lets you check off the 2 usages so you don't like lose
Oh,
track,
okay.
but I don't think it actually applies the damage on the roll.
Great.
Okay.
So that would be 9 technically.
All right. Yep. You when you stomp and you yell something, he freezes like a deer in headlights, and then he gets destroyed like a deer in headlights, and you cut him down.
Okay.
These were just the first visitors to the festival. I'm really kind of concerned about how the rest of this is going to go. So there goes that bandit. So we have 2 down, and we have 1 kobold to go, and that is going to be Talissa. You're up.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot at the one remaining, or attempt to. So I'm going to roll for hit.
Great.
It's not looking good. 9.
9 is not going to do it, so the arrow is going to fly by.
I just
Kobold.
pout.
You pout? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sometimes it happens, you know.
Sometimes it's sad.
So it just kind of flies by the head, but he knows how close to death he was, and he is still thoroughly terrified of all of you. But he is he's still up, and so that brings us to Vinch.
I'm again going to cast Eldritch Blast at this particular kobold. Okay, that one I got a 24.
Oh yeah.
And that's going to do just 3 damage.
Okay, great.
That may still be.
And this is Kobold 2. That hits him hard, and he lets out a little lizard scream, and he's just more mad. He's just mad. He's wanting to stab something. Tola.
Can I run up to him?
Let's see, where are you? Yep. Yeah, you're close enough to get it to him.
And I'll run up to him and hit him with the quarterstaff. Or try. That's an 11.
That is a miss. So he got hit by that force blast, and he got pushed back, and so it made you kind of miss when you rushed in there.
But as a bonus action, I want to kick him in the back of the head.
Okay, so you can it doesn't hurt him at all, but it embarrasses him. like really
No,
bad.
it's the feature for the monk, the an arm
Oh, you
strike.
actually
I
have
can as a bonus
a
action.
bonus action to kick.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have a bonus action to attack another time.
So go for it. Do you have to roll for it, or is it just you get it?
Yeah. It's an unarmed strike.
Yep, you
Oh,
kick
you're
it
monk.
good.
That's a 22. Yeah. And it's 5 damage.
Oh, you kick the crap out of him. you football punt him, and he just kind of flies up into the air and expires by the time he lands. You solved my kobold puzzle. So you destroyed them. The guards are that they did not do as great as you did, fighting off these the monsters that were there, and they are taking some heavy damage. And just then, you see something else come around the corner, something quite large, and it comes. And have any of you ever seen a troll?
A troll?
Well, yes.
I would
a
have
troll.
I would have enough knowledge to know what a troll looks like, but I wouldn't have personally fought one.
Yeah, I probably studied them in
Yeah.
books, but that's about it.
Okay, let's see
I've
who's
read
closest
about
to the
them.
corner. It looks like Yen.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. Sorry.
So Yenrol, you. Let me draw on this.
Yep.
Stop attacking my head.
So Yenrol, you're the first one to see this creature coming around the corner. Did you want to
Scream
anything?
troll. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still raging, so I've still got that like barbarian rage scream going, so I just yell troll as loud as I can.
Okay, great. So you yell troll, and out of the back here, out from this building, which some of you might know that this is the Noblemen's College of the Arts. This is the newest and largest art school in Batista. And you have students that have been trying to, as the battle has been raging on in front, some of them have been trying to sneak out and get away. A couple of those students were coming out the side here as this troll came around, and with one swipe, the troll sort of takes them out and knocks them to the side, and they are unconscious. You can also hear the shouts of people inside as some of these bandits now are getting inside of this building. And the troll is coming around the side, and you also notice that the enemies that were over this way have been wreaking some havoc on these buildings, but now you can see that they're all sort of moving up in this direction towards this building. And this troll is coming around the side. And again, you hear shouts from inside here happening. So you have a little bit of time because Yenril has said troll. I'm going to give you the opportunity to take some action before you actually have to deal with this troll at all. So I'm just going to go one by one. Tilnoa, what do you do when you see this troll or hear about this troll?
I how tall is the building? How many stories tall?
The building is 3 stories tall.
And is it up to like shoulder level, the troll, like past its head? Or...
He's up to the 2nd story on this thing.
Okay. All right. As my action, I'm gonna try and go into the building, go up the stairs.
You're gonna try
Running
and
through
get into the
the
building and get up the stairs?
yes. Go through the nearest window or door and try and go up the stairs.
Okay, so there's the main door, and then there's a side door where these unfortunate students just came out. That's right in the troll's path. And then there's a couple of doors
Let
down
me-
this way.
Okay. Let me go through the main door since I was around that area. And yeah, I'm gonna go through
Okay.
the main door if it's
So-
not blockaded.
So it's closed, and there is. It's not locked, but it is closed shut. So you're gonna need to make a strength roll to see if you can kind of barge in here, and see if you can get in.
I have thieves duels, but yes, I can try it. Yeah, let me do a strength.
No, yeah, it's
Okay.
it's not locked. It's just
Okay.
it's
Oh, it's just
held
blocked.
shut.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me try. The saves. There we go. Let me try this. Oh man. A 4.
So there's this outtake in Shanghai Noon, the movie where they go to charge out of the church at the end, and they go to bust out the door, and it's just they kind of just bounce off of it because it was locked. That's kind of what happens. I don't know what you want to say, like I'm coming to save you, and you just run into the wall. I won't make you take any damage for that, but
Okay.
there are 2 bandits that have yet to come in, that are on either side of you here, so you may have to deal with them in a moment here.
Okay.
So that was your action before this battle officially gets kicked off. Finn?
I just stare at the creature and move back. Just
Do you
move
remember
myself
any
back a
do you
bit.
remember any like troll lullabies or anything like that?
At that moment, the heck no.
Okay. So you want to just kind of just be cautious and hang out back here.
Yeah, I'll just stay behind everybody. I have 10 HP. Give me a break. I can try.
Okay.
I'll actually use vicious mockery, I guess,
Okay.
as my
Great.
action.
Read me Vicious Mockery.
Read you the spell. What it
Yeah.
does. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. Psychic damage, sorry, psychic. And have
Okay.
disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. The spell damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level. So
Okay, great. So I don't think you
install
actually have to do anything for this. This is just something that
No,
the troll has to save against.
it's a cantrip.
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw. All right, let's see. I will say that trolls are not known particularly for their wisdom.
Do I have to say an insult?
You absolutely do. What is your insult to the troll?
My dead mother smells better than you. Is that PG enough? I think so.
No,
I
yeah,
hope
that's
so.
that's great. It's just
Yeah.
really mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read something like
it
that.
has
when
to
you
be mean. It
do,
has to be vicious.
It almost feels mean to yourself too, though.
It's like all the love my ma up in the heaven. But her body probably
See?
doesn't smell that good at this moment.
I'm getting some. See, this is why technology is a blessing and a curse. Can't load my. I can't load my thing. Okay, I'm gonna roll some dice here.
So yeah, wisdom saving
You
throw.
give me one. You give me a moment, because this is getting old school. Right about now. Hold on.
Abracadice roll.
Oh no. It's a dice is being pulled.
That was a 4.
I think you need at least 50.
Should we plot while he's away? Okay,
Better
so
set him hard.
this troll is attacking the building and people are in it, right?
We
Yes.
don't technically
Yes.
know that he's attacking the building yet, just that he's
Didn't we hear?
appeared in that spot.
And I think
Oh.
the students left the building right as the troll came out.
But it
Yeah,
says-
before.
Some
some
tried
of
to
the
leave.
students. There's still
But
some in
it
there
says
screaming, and we don't know if
That's where all the
the
screams are
kobolds
coming
came from
from.
the other side. or
Okay,
anything.
so I don't know a troll's attacking the building, but there's screams coming from the building and the troll over there.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Let me just check what my character's intelligence is if I could put 2 and 2 together.
I am so worried someone's gonna walk into that building and it's gonna be like a bloodbath.
I hope not.
I'm trying to walk into that building. I can't bust through a door, which is like a D&D trope.
You should have taken the door by the troll. That's a safe one.
All right. Let's see
Did you roll?
how this troll does. Does very
And
badly.
is the name of this academy New
was a good
Masters
insult. You
Academy?
better not
Or
dodge.
just New Building?
Yeah, he dodges the insult as it flies past him. No, it hits him
It's
hard.
above 15. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can roll for damage.
Yeah.
The effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. E. It's
Ooh.
a 4.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's a full on.
So the
Or-
damage hit, but it's not so much the damage physically that he took that hurt
It's
him.
emotional
It's
damage.
more emotional because he's coming around looking all mean, and you shouted at him, and you can just see that his heart kind of sinks a little bit when you say it. So congratulations. Let's see if
His mother died and was also really bad smelling, so it's kind of a personal.
Maybe we can bond over it, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just yeah, totally just 503 server timing out. So I'm
That was happening for me, too.
now. Is it?
It was, yeah.
Let us. Okay, that was Finn. Dolan, the battle hasn't officially started yet. What do you want to do?
I'd like to run up and try to protect as many people as I can by standing in front of the troll and between them. And can
That's
I
a
use a
great
bonus
idea.
action now?
What is it that you're wanting to do?
If I use a bonus action, I can heal. But if I can also just do that on my turn.
No, yeah, if you want to heal, go ahead and do that.
Okay, one sec. So to use a 1d10 plus 1. So I got 5 back.
Great. So do you know how to do? I'm not sure how it works in D&D Beyond, and add those points back to you.
Yeah, I can figure it out. I'm just getting used to the app because I had to switch because I was getting the 503.
Yeah, it just kind of died on me there. Okay. So you healed yourself, and you want to position yourself in front of some of the other villagers because it is sort of chaos. The villagers that were down by the communal housing, they kind of locked themselves in. It was chaos down there. There's a lot of bad stuff happening. One of the buildings down there. Well, you'll find out. We'll talk about that soon. But a couple of them had some attempted barricades happening, and we'll find out what happened to those poor souls. If you survive. Okay, so that was Dolan. There are like I was saying, there are some villagers running about, especially from outside of the school, because now that was under siege, they were trying to escape. So you are kind of trying to. Are you giving them directions like?
No, I'll just get I'll get as close to the troll as possible so that he won't be focused on them.
Okay, great.
I have
And
30
then-
feet walking. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, this is a pretty short distance here. Maybe
Okay.
each one of these squares being 10 feet.
Okay.
In general, this isn't to scale. This is more for us just to have a visual here. And again, throughout this whole thing, you can hear that gentleman with the large mustache shouting out as he is um, doing his best to fend off the bandits. And you can hear him. This reminds me of the great battles I had in my younger days, back when I was a dashing hero and not a portly actor. You'll hear him say, the sweet sound of steel on steel. It's been far too long since I've had a fight. And he is not talking directly to any of you, but he is there and he is kind of just going at it. He also says that he's the one that shouts out. He draws your attention to them going into the school. So when the bandits started breaking in there, he says, "The school, they're gone into the school. We must protect the students." So that's what's been going on so far. Talissa, it is your turn before things get kicked off. What do you
Okay.
want to do?
So are they all paying attention to the school still, or did Ben and Dolan already distract them?
They are definitely not distracted. There is a lot of bandits. So if you look at here,
All right.
all the bandits that were down in the road, they've come in through the sides here. They're kind of coming in the building. They are all focusing their energy there.
So after Finn had cast Vicious Mockery, would it be possible for me to say I did Minor Illusion, and then all of a sudden in that area there's just a bunch of laughter, like ha 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 ha, and just like mocking them and maybe distracting?
Yes, absolutely. So how does
What would I roll?
this go?
So I put the spell in the chat.
Okay, I see. So this is gonna take some time.
My spell save.
Cast.
Let's see.
So the creature can use its action to determine, to examine the sound or image. All right. I mean, I like the way that you described using it. I think that is neat. So you're saying that there's laughter happening in the general area?
So I think the duration is 1 minute. I think it happens instantly. Someone else can correct me.
Right. It's one action.
Yeah, so
great. So
I
just
cast
like
that.
just laughter breaking out all around them after Finn makes that insult to the troll.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
Could someone tell me where I see my spell DC in the app?
It'll be at the top of the spells page.
Mm-hmm.
Under where it says spells, it'll say modifier, spell attack, save DC.
And it also says it like next to the spell, at least on the desktop version.
Okay, because I don't see it on my app, but I'm wondering if it's because I don't have any spells other than my cantrip.
Is it on? Do you have access to the
The
spells
cantrip
page?
has the same saving throw. It's the same.
Yeah.
But maybe I can check.
You're done for this. Hold on.
Oh, that's okay. What's your it'll be, is it 10 plus your modifier for the spellcasting? Something like that. So like
check against your spell DC if a creature. So what are you trying to determine right now?
I'm trying to determine what my spell DC is, and I don't see it on my phone easily. So, but we can skip me and come back to me as I figure that out if you want.
We're just gonna
check.
keep doing this. Hold on. Let me take
Awkwardly figuring out what Alicia doesn't know.
I have never played with D&D Beyond, so this is like.
Oh, I just don't see it on my phone.
Your class is a
Ranger.
Ranger. is determined.
It
Your
doesn't say.
spellcasting ability modifier
Say.
is determined by your wisdom score. So,
That's,
Alright, so my wisdom is +2.
Yeah.
So is it 10 + 2 then?
it's equal to the ranger's wisdom score. Wisdom score -10 divided by 2 and then rounded down. For example, if the ranger has a wisdom score of 16, their spellcasting ability modifier would be +3 because it's 16 minus
Okay.
10.
So my wisdom is 15. If anyone can math that for me.
It's going to be +2 then.
+2. Right. But what does that make it for spellcasting DC?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? Is it just 10 plus modifier? So it'd be 12, or is there an extra?
That's what I thought. I thought it was 10 plus modifier. So I think my
Yeah, so
spellcasting
then 12.
DC is 12,
Okay.
which is really low
So-
and sad actually.
Maybe it.
We'll make sure we figure that out. If you make a note so that we can we'll make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah,
we
that's
it could
not on my
also-
character sheet.
but let's call it 12 for now.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how many people are in here. So we got the troll. Who else do we got? Let me see. We got the troll, and then we've got 2 bandits here. So we'll say it's the troll, 2 bandits, and a kobold here. And then, so they're all going to have to try and see if they are tricked by this illusion. Let me see if my encounters are working again, because this would be very helpful to see everybody's stats. Oh, great. Okay. We're going to say it's 3 bandits. Alright, and the troll. So, wisdom. Nope. They failed.
Sorry that it wasn't in my character sheet, guys.
No, it should be on there. It's weird that it's not.
Yeah. D&D Beyond is weird sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
sure,
all
it's
of
something
them-
I did.
The troll and the bandits nearby all hear this laughter coming from seemingly nowhere. The troll is already feeling hurt and sort of sad, and then he hears the laughing, and it kind of just rubs it in, and he stops what he's doing. The bandits that were close, that were trying to break in the door, and especially the bandit that was next to Till Noah, turn, and they hear the laughing, and they stop trying to break into the hall. How do I indicate this? And they have to save against this every turn for a minute. Okay. So this doesn't physically stop them from doing anything. I think the narrative that you said with how it would distract them works, but this is not necessarily going to stop them from continuing their assault moving forward, because you're not actually like affecting their mind and like forcing them to like not break in, but this was enough to distract them for now. That
Yeah,
they
just
stopped.
minor.
Yeah. Great. And Dolan.
What? I didn't I already?
Did you already did yours?
Yeah, I went up to the goblin and I healed, or the troll.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if
no,
I've
no,
gone.
You're right. I'm getting all mixed up here. So who hadn't gone? I thought I was going in order here. I guess I.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have gone.
Does me yelling troll out, did that count as my action?
No, that's like a free action.
Okay.
Yelling something
Okay,
out.
okay. Yeah, then I believe it's just mentioned me.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll cast Sacred Flame It needs to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What is that? What is the spell you said?
It's Sacred Flame.
Does that target multiple enemies or is it a single?
No, it would just be the troll.
All right. Let's see, Mr. Troll. This is going to be dexterity. What did you say your save was?
13.
Ooh,
13.
yeah. He did not save against that at all.
Oh boy, he takes a big 2 damage. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. And it takes 2 damage. 2 damage of flame-like radiance.
Great. So that's the first. So that it took 2 damage there. Alrighty. And then it took 4 damage from Finn.
Yep.
Alrighty. So that does it. Tola, did you make your action already?
No, not yet.
Okay, Tola, what are you gonna do?
Are there still guards close by that are having any trouble with the bandits?
Yes. So there's still the guards. There's these 3 guards in front of the building. And then there is 3 bandits there as well. And then there's the troll. So we have the big troll coming in, and then we got the 3 bandits in front of the door. There's a bunch of bandits all over everywhere else, but the closest that is concerning to you are the 3 bandits in front of the door. And there are one of these guards is no longer with us. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. So that's
I'm going to try and help those guards out.
Okay. So you'll go ahead and join forces with those guards as we get started. So now, let me start this encounter. If you can all roll. Hold on. Because last time, if I didn't start it first, it didn't capture your stuff. This is the fun part.
Wait. I think I figured out what was wrong with mine though. So I got that through a racial feat, right? The minor illusion. But rangers don't technically learn spellcasting until level 2. So it must just not have been on my sheet because of that.
Interesting.
So I'm happy that I didn't mess it up, but sad that I spent 5 minutes trying to figure it out.
It is what it is.
Almost there. Stay on target. Okay, if you can all roll initiative.
Damn.
Oh man.
A 0?
Yeah, I got a nat 1 -1.
Don't roll so high, so guys.
Can we say that like you started vomiting from the hangover, like just too much movement?
I'm past at it.
I only got a 6. Oh my god.
-1. 0. Okay. Yeah, it's not auto-populating.
Oh, wow.
So can you just shout this out for me, Finn? What did you get?
I got a 6.
Jalissa?
She got a 15.
15.
Sorry. Tola?
16.
Dolan?
0.
Oh, that's right. Till Noah?
I have an 8.
Vinch?
21.
Hold on. 21? Let's move it around on me here. Yenril?
7.
All right. Ooh, and they've got a... Alrighty. So, this troll now comes around. This battle is actually going to get kicked off. This troll comes around. So, we had till Noah, and then it was Tola, right? That were here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That were
Yeah.
that were more in front of the building. Both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh man. 22. No,
I got
9
22.
for me.
You got a 9.
9. Yes.
Okay. Because this troll turns this corner, and with one club, it breaks open not just the door, but a big chunk out of here. And Tola, you were able to jump out of the way. You are not, till Noah, and you're going to take 3 damage.
It has to
You
be
don't get hit
halved.
by... What's that?
Because of vicious mockery, the damage of the troll should be rolled with a disadvantage.
This is just like an environment of what happened. It smashed this thing, and this is like if a rock was falling from a cliff, you'd have to roll to see if you don't get hit by it. It's not actively trying to attack you.
Okay.
It smashed its way into this building, and who was quick enough to get out of the way. So you took 3 damage on that.
So,
But he also
6.
obliterated the 2 guards that were standing on either side of the door.
The bandits?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was surrounded by bandits.
No, yes, not the. He also murdered. No, the 2 bandits that were on either side.
No,
of
Don
you,
Fernando.
they were completely smashed. So that is helpful. So that's 2 of these bandits that you don't have to worry about anymore. Oh goodness. Let's see, that one. That one. They're gone. So now we have 1 bandit and the troll. So let's get it started with Vinch.
Okay, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at the troll. And it's, a 23 to hit. I hope that hits, because otherwise we're in real trouble.
Yep.
That's
All right. Go ahead and tell me, do you roll damage for this? Yeah, let's see.
I do, and it's
Holy
20.
mother
Oh
of
my
goodness.
gosh, 20 damage. I got 3 6s on my 46.
Damn.
There's a level 1.
Oh my god.
Holy.
I'm sure,
Oh,
yes,
man.
I'm sure lots of nearby sculptures get hit in the fallout, of course, but
They can make new ones.
these are the risks that when you put
Yeah.
your art in a fair, you risk these kinds of things.
No, yeah, there was some displays set up all around this college that are they've just been being demolished. It's actually kind of sad seeing all the damage that's happening around here, but that was a strong hit on this troll, and that really kind of took it out of him, and he's not quite so sure of himself now, but he's not running away, but he's a little more unsure. So that was great. Tola.
Well, this troll is clearly a threat, so I'm going to use my quarterstaff on him to start with. So let's see, where is it? It's 14.
That is unfortunately not going to make it on this troll.
Okay,
So
but I'll still try to kick him.
let's do it.
For good measure.
But it's even worse.
Yeah. So you whack it really hard on its leg, and it doesn't really phase it, and then you kick it, and it's kind of annoyed that you did that. But you just didn't have good footing. It wasn't your fault. It was just a situation. Talissa.
Okay, I will shoot whatever is nearest to me as I do. So I'm going to roll to hit. 1 second. Oh, is that 12?
And you were trying to hit the troll or the bandit?
I'm gonna go for bandit, something small.
All right.
Take out the wee ones first.
That is a hit for the bandit. Let's go ahead
Okay.
and roll.
8. Oh, 8 plus 3, so 11.
Oh, yeah, you catch him right in the neck, and he goes down. You got him.
Excellent.
He was trying to help his fallen brothers that were smashed by the troll, but you showed him.
I laugh.
Okay, good. Again, I emphasize these guys are total jerks, but so that's
Sad
all the
story.
bandits
They're jerks.
there. So the troll. So the troll is all that's left. Again, I want to emphasize that there are bandits kind of all over the place. There's guards in different positions trying to hold them off. They are coming into the school, and you can see smoke starting to come out of the building now, of the main building. There's already some smoke coming on from the communal living quarters down by the main road, but now you can see smoke coming out of the actual school. Till Noah.
Okay. So is the pathway into the academy clear, or is it debris? Can I go in
No,
into
it's
the building?
it's wide open now.
Okay. I'm gonna dash into the building.
Great. So you run in there, and you see that there's the flames are kind of all over in different places along the walls, and it's starting to catch up on the ceiling. And you can see there's artworks sort of everywhere. This is a studio, so there are easels with half finished paintings. There's some sculptures that were being worked on, and there's one student who is sitting there clutching his sculpture and refusing to move. And there's a bandit that's trying to pry him off of it.
I bet his name is Joshua.
Trina. Okay. If I can make it to the bandit to rescue the student, I'll try and go for an attack.
Do you have any ranged weapons?
My daggers I can throw for 60 feet. Need it be.
Okay. So he's a little too far away for you to make it to him and attack, but if you could try throwing a dagger at him.
Okay.
There is a chance that
do
you
that.
would hit the student.
Could I intimidate him? Try and intimidate the.
Sure. What do you want to say?
We have you surrounded, and we're gonna kill you. So get out of here. Leave the students alone.
Awesome. So go ahead and make a. I think intimidation is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
an intimidation check. So you have a +2. It looks like on.
Yes. Okay.
He sees
hope
you
that
come in.
works.
He kind of looks around. He sees the damage that was done. There's some of his fallen comrades outside, and the fire is all around him. And he decides that trying to get this artist isn't worth it, and so he bolts up the stairs up to the second level.
Okay.
And the
All
student still is holding onto the sculpture while this place is going up in flames. And that's your
That's my turn. Okay.
your turn. So, the bandits are all dead. Yenril.
Okay, from my perspective, where I was before, I should just see the back of the troll, right? I was by Finn and Talissa a little ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So you would. Let's put this on here. Right.
Around me, do I see the other bandits, like, to the north? Still?
So you do see some of these, and they're kind of just holding position here, and you do see that some of them have gone
Okay.
into the actual building.
Alrighty, in that case, in Elvish, I'm just going to thank whatever god has given me the chance to fight with glory and possibly die with glory, and then I'm gonna look at the troll and just scream and just run in and try to make an attack with my great axe.
Let's do
That
it.
will be a 6 to hit.
Yenril is so cool though.
No, it was super cool. It was really cool watching it happen. But it's not gonna hit. But so did you like leap at him?
No, I just ran up to start swinging at his legs because I know you can fell a tree by just hitting the root of the legs enough, and I figured a legless troll probably wouldn't be as big of a threat.
Okay. Yeah, so you go to swing into him, but their skin is so thick if you don't get like a direct hit, it doesn't pierce, and he's also walking, so it kind of deflects a little bit when you're going.
Okay.
Finn,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I would like to use my cantrip Mage Hand
Okay.
to distract the troll, like just a waving hand, you know, in his face, like moving left and right, trying to get its attention.
Okay.
Like, hey, look at me!
If you can tell me an interesting way that you might distract the troll using Mage Hand, which doesn't do much anything except for like grab stuff, I will be happy to.
I mean,
Just
can
figure it
he
out.
look at it? Can it
Yeah,
not
but I mean, what
distract him
is the hand?
visually?
What does the hand do? It has to do some kind of gesture or something that might get his attention.
Just
Rude
swing
gestures.
left and right, I guess.
Rude
Being
gestures.
annoying. Yeah, just flip him off.
Just,
Show him the bird.
just there you go. There.
There. And swing left and right, trying to get his attention.
All right,
If I
great.
can cast a double, it
he's
would
gonna
be
have
awesome.
disadvantage on his next attack because he was so
Yes.
What is this
distracted by
called?
Mage Hand.
This
I don't know.
Is it the mashed
thing.
potato?
No, we did in gym class. I swear to God, it was a thing.
Do the ketchup song.
It was in Greece too, I think.
The Macarena.
No. Hand jive?
I just know the ketchup song. I don't know.
Hand jive.
Hand jive. Yes.
You probably need
There
two
it
hands
is.
to do the hand jive, but
Okay. There's someone lower than a 1 initiative. Oh, yes, there
Yeah.
is. So it's the troll's turn. The troll is going to roll at disadvantage because of all of this nonsense that's been going on, and that hand that was just flipped him off. He's been insulted. He's had a really rough day. He just got hit with some kind of magic. But he is going to hit at the thing closest to him, which is the little creature that tried to chop into its leg. And so it's going to kick out at Yenril.
Hmm.
All right, let's see.
Fingers crossed.
What is your
He has
AC?
a disadvantage roll.
My AC is 14.
Okay.
It's okay, he has disadvantage. Believe.
Oh,
I believe.
yeah. Good thing for disadvantage, right?
Ooh.
So he goes to, yeah, the first one it would have been lights out. So he goes to kick at you, but you move out of the way, preparing for your next attack. Then he's going to turn and he's going to swing his club at you ran inside till Noah. Tola, you're still out there, right?
Yep.
He's gonna swing down his club at you. What is your AC?
15.
Nope. He's just very distracted and sad today. So this is what's going on. So he goes to
Because
swing
of-
down, you move out of the way, and it just makes a huge, like a disturbingly large crater in the ground where his club just smashed down. Dylan.
I don't know how close I got to the troll, but I'd like to attack it.
You're all close to the troll. I'm gonna say this. Here you go.
I saw Yenril going for the legs, so I'm gonna copy that.
Great. So you guys are trying to take down the legs to take down so he'll fall. Take down the troll. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get that attack roll.
13 to hit.
That's not going to hit this troll. All right, back to the top of the order is Vinch. Give us some more.
Okay.
Some more of that power blasting.
Yeah, I can do that. There's lots of fallout too, so it's good. Oh, 13. That does not hit, we know. So
Okay.
my Eldritch Blast. Oh, it would have done 9 damage, but it hits something that's not the troll.
Okay. All right. The guy was picking up the pieces to his smashed sculpture. He was actually getting pretty far, gluing it back together, and then it's gone.
Oh.
It's dust.
No.
And he just
Okay.
throws up his hands and he says, I'm just gonna be a stonemason. And he leaves. All right, Tola.
Yeah, I'll try again to hit him with the quarterstaff.
Come on, Tola.
It's another 14. And I'll follow that with another kick.
Do you have the kick?
And it's even worse. The 6.
So listen.
I'm also having a bad day. The floor is slippery, probably.
It's okay. It's early.
Did you say me? Am I up?
You know what? It's not going to be you right now. It's going to be Don Fernando. He's going to say, I may not be the strongest fighter here, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve, like this. And he pulls out a flask from his jacket, or from his pocket, and he throws it up at the troll, and it hits him right in the nose, and he's going to be distracted for this next attack. So you're going to have advantage on your whatever you do.
First I'll look around and be like, is he with you? And then did you say advantage?
Yes.
Cool.
So you'll roll 2d20.
That's advantage on hit. Give me just a second. So 19?
Oh, you got him.
Nice. Okay, and I'll roll for my...
You should try. I would roll. So we'll keep that damage if that's.
See if you get a
roll
D20.
roll another D20 to see
Get
if you
it.
get a crit.
I rolled advantage. Did it not do it twice?
Oh,
Yeah, it
did
did.
it? Okay.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, it
okay.
did. Yeah, that was my advantage.
Yeah.
I'm too honest. That's annoying.
No.
Yeah.
Great.
No,
That's
so 11
hits.
damage
That's
from
a
me for the
strong
troll.
hit. Alrighty. This troll is not looking so good. He's, as we would say in the olden days, bloodied. He's not looking great. That was a good hit. So that's going to take it till Noah, which is the only one who is currently inside. the flaming building, you see this student who is clutching onto the artwork and saying, "I won't leave it. I won't leave it."
I'm trying to go up the stairs, but before I leave, I try to persuade him to leave the statue. Um, you can make more statues if you're still alive, and like work with me here.
Okay, go ahead and roll persuasion.
All right. Oh my god.
You're very persuasive.
I'd rather
Says
die than
you're
make
gonna have
another
to peel
statue.
you're gonna have to peel my barbecued fingers off of this statue. So do you want to continue upstairs?
Yeah,
I mean, you can
I'm
try. You
trying
can
to
try
get
and
up.
physically get this guy out of here, or you can just continue on.
You know what? I'm gonna get the guy out of here.
All right. So
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
pull
have
him.
you
I'm
make.
gonna pull him out of the building.
This is gonna be another roll here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. This is a special kind of roll because I have. Just roll a d20, just raw, and give it to me
Okay.
because this is gonna be for the stuff that you're trying to do in this building. It has a little bit of a different effect. Okay, great.
15.
So you successfully, you kind of grab him by the scruff of his shirt and you pull him away, and you're gonna take him like towards this exit in the top of the building.
Yeah, past it, like the one that's behind the troll, because that seems to be
All right,
at this point looks
you
safer
take him out
and
there,
everything.
and at this point, everyone hears a loud horn blowing. And all of the bandits seem to perk up when they hear this, and that's all that happens between the brief moment that you hear it and Yenril's turn. Oh, I can't hear you
You're
yet.
muted.
Oh, I think you might be muted.
Okay, that's a hardware mute. I'm going to look at my axe and look at the troll's leg, and I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to scream as I use my second rage, and I'm going to just go for the leg again. And that is, ooh, an 8. I'm
Just
getting madder.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you, with rage, do you get a extra attack every?
Not at this point, not with this rage. This is just +2 melee with strength weapons when they hit, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, and advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Okay. I think by the time you get to level 3, your rage also lets you doing multi attacks, which is
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
which will be really great about now. Okay.
But yeah, I just curse in Elvish as I don't get any effects.
poor guy.
All right, excellent. Finn.
Yes, I recast Vicious Mockery on the troll.
All right.
Again!
So he has to save against this, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
He has
All right,
to do
let's see.
a
Come on, Trolley.
wisdom saving throw.
Well, with his -1 wisdom, he failed to save. So let's bring on that damage.
Okay. It is a 1. It does something, right?
No, yeah, it is.
I'm doing my job. I'm doing a my part.
It does 1.
You put damage on him. That's good. Let's see who's next. It's the troll, and the troll is going to attack think it's gotta be general. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, it's gotta be general. All right, let's go, troll. It rolls. What is your AC?
My AC is 14.
Okay, it misses. This troll can't hit anything today, so it
I
Neither
mean,
misses.
can
he
I.
has a disadvantage anyway because of my vicious
No.
mockery.
It was bad and then worse. So he's just not doing great.
The poor
But
guy.
that's okay. Oh, let's see. We got Dolan. Dolan, why don't you take the last go here at Mr. Troll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as before. Just swinging his legs again.
All right.
It's 9. Doesn't hit.
Oh my god.
So you swing, and you miss because the troll is kind of turning tail. And as that horn continues to blare, you see that there are the guards that were up here, the ones that were standing by here. They are making their way back into the woods. Some of the remaining bandits that were just kind of looting and not taking part in the main battle, they're bailing out as well. And from here, bandits are coming out from the second floor. You see some coming down, and you can't see what's going on over here, but basically the bandits and the troll, they cease the fighting and they start moving away. And
Still shoot them?
Opportunity attack on the
you'll
troll,
have an
was it,
opportunity to do something. Let me just see here. Don Fernando says, "Well done, my friends. We're driving them back. Soon this village will be safe again." And so they're starting to run. Did you want to try and cut them down as they escape? Or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would like to cut them down as they run away.
So we're going to keep this order then. So that will go to Vinch. What do you want to do? The troll is turning.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not going to attack the troll in the back. I think I'll just hold full defense. So
Okay. You can take another
we'll,
action
we'll
if
let
you
him
want.
escape.
Okay. That's
Yeah, no, I'm just taking the
there
dodge
is-
action in case one of them changes their mind. So
Great. Hold up.
I'll still try to hit the troll.
Great.
19. Wait,
Oh,
24.
nice. Yeah.
That's a
good.
24. Oof, minimum damage. 4.
Minimum damage.
You guys are so close on this troll. Alrighty. It is Talissa.
I will laugh at them running away, and I will aim at the troll's butt. 16 to hit.
Yes.
And 9 damage.
So you're aiming at his butt.
Right in the crack.
Oh,
Right in the
I
crack.
put it into
Oh
the
my
punch.
god.
Do you say anything before you let your arrow
Don't
fly?
go yet. We were just starting.
And so your arrow flies. It hits him right in the crack, and he somehow this kills this troll. The arrow going into the butt was the last thing that did it. He survived. He's a very old troll who's had many glorious battles. He's very well respected in the troll community. And now it's going to have to be sung songs about how he died from getting an arrow poked in his butt. So
Excellent.
He
I'm
falls
sure
to
Finn
the
will come
ground.
up with one.
He falls to the ground, and no one's stopping. Everyone is just keeps running off.
Can
but you
I
defeated
say
a
I
troll.
grabbed another arrow out and just like wave at the bandit to be like, I have more.
They're the ones that were closest to the troll are running while covering their butts into the woods. Do we want to continue trying to? I think at this point you would have to start
Nah, it's fine.
following them. Tilnoa, you just got the artist out. What do you want to do? You're kind of at this top area. Did you want to go back in the building? Did you?
No, I'm gonna yell that we need to put the fire out and kind of keep them away from any remaining bandits.
Okay. So you can hear a shriek, like a really high pitched shriek coming from up in the building. A lot of the yells that you were hearing, those villagers were started trying to escape out the doors. You do see some villagers lying around that weren't so lucky, but there is a scream still coming from high in the building.
Can I change my mind, or
Yeah.
do I
if
kind of
you
look?
want- so you would have heard this. You would have heard this before you decided to take
Okay.
that action.
Okay. Is there a possibility to try and since they've been jumping off the second floor, can they scale the building to get to the second floor?
You can try. So
Okay,
let's
I'll do that.
Either an acrobatics, strength, or dexterity,
Okay.
whatever you're best at.
I can do acrobatics. All right, here goes nothing.
Yep.
All right, 17.
You get up there. So you get up onto the second level, and you can see that there's kind of like there's the first level, the second level that's a little smaller, and then there's like a little steeple-ish sort of thing at the top, and that's where you can hear the shrieking coming from.
I run towards the shriek.
All right, so that'll be that turn because that's a lot of doing.
Yeah.
Let's see, you're dead. Yenril.
Right, so all the bandits are currently fleeing and like running away, right?
Yeah, at this point, like I said, you could try and you can pursue them, but you'd have to like
How
move after
how
them.
how far is the closest one to me?
How badly do you want to whack a bandit?
I can throw a javelin, is the thing. I
There's
don't know.
there's one,
In
yeah.
that case, I have a better idea actually. In that case, I am just screaming and I am just repeatedly smashing my great axe into the leg of the dead, unmoving troll, and
Yeah.
whatever like intimidation this would do to the already fleeing bandits, just for flavor. But I'm just screaming and getting progressively bloodier as the blood kicks back up from its leg, and I'm just focused on this.
Yeah, you got that troll. You got him. That's one notch on your on your axe. Ben.
I moved to Talissa and I'm just like, ha! That cracked him up, alright?
Never change, Fen.
Wait, what did you
Beautiful.
say?
Do you
I
want to
didn't
take
hear
any
you say.
action at all? Do you want to do
No,
anything? Move
I'm
anywhere?
fine. No.
Okay. Don Fernando says, "There's a damsel still stuck in the building." And then this is gonna be Dolan.
I'm gonna ignore that. And,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Talissa. I'm visibly confused, and then I'm going to cut the ear off of the troll and hand it to her.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, let's go help some people.
At that point, I just give him a glare, by the way. Who is he?
Well,
Ears.
you could have brought me in here.
No.
A very strange and lovely gift. It's very Van Gogh of you. Alrighty, so
Put it in my
you're going
bag.
to start helping some of the villagers. There are wounded lying around. You're going to be start trying to tend to them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. I'm gonna stop pursuing the people running away for their lives and help people.
Okay. Great. So I'm going to kick it over. Vince, what did you want to do? Because if you guys are done chasing and fighting, we're gonna pull it over to Noah to see how he finishes this up.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I can just also help with the people that are wounded.
Yeah,
Okay.
likewise.
Tola, you're good with that?
Yep.
I mean, if you guys want
Alright.
to chase them, I'll chase them.
No, you do you. Okay. They've seen a lot of stuff, but today is gonna be one to keep them up at night. So, till Noah, you
Okay.
are standing on the second story, and you see in this the topmost steeple. And I won't make you roll for it. You've already proved that you can get up these things. What do you want to do?
So I go to the person screaming to try and get them down.
Okay, so the steeple you can see, and there's like a window. So you would have to get in the window, or otherwise make your way in there. You can't see who's screaming.
Okay, so I have rope 50 feet. I'm gonna climb up into the window, break it, do whatever I need to do to get in, and then start dropping the rope or talk to the person. Like, let's see what's going on up here.
Great. So you get to the window and you look in and you see that there is a what looks like a private studio at the top. It's small. There's a lot of canvases on easels, but there's nothing on them. They're perfectly clean. There's a lot of artist materials sitting around, but there's no paint on them. Even though there's a lot of pigments sitting around on the shelves, and there is a young man who is standing looking in horror at a place on the wall that is where there's several paintings, some landscapes, some portraits, and then a big piece missing there. And he shrieks, "They've taken it! They've taken my painting! They were after my paintings! No, this can't be happening!" And this is the gentleman that you've been hearing screaming.
He was a damsel a minute ago. He must have a really high voice.
Don
These-
Fernando.
these-
Don Fernando seemed to think that it was a young lady calling for help.
I guess he had a high
Okay.
pitched voice.
But we all were
Okay.
scared.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true.
So, someone's ringing. Tylenol or
So, what
Noah, did you want to
hold
talk
on.
to them?
Yeah. I try to shake him. I try to shake him out of his stupor.
Whose phone is ringing?
Hold on a
That's
second. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I try to shake him out of his stupor because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I try to get him out of the building.
Okay. So we'll say
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's that?
Okay. Nothing. It's just been my phone was ringing. Yeah, I'm just trying to get him out of the building.
Okay. Someone really, really wants to get a hold of you. So we'll say that you grab him and you're going to rush him down out of the building. It is burning, and as you're running down, there is several works of art that are finished. As on the second floor is where a lot of there is artwork, and it looks like this is where maybe they were staging a lot of the student work to be ready for the festival. The place is burning. You can try and save some of the art, or it's just you in there. So I mean, you can maybe save a couple paintings, but there's it's just you, so there's not. That would be the most you'd be able to do, or you can just keep going.
I don't. I keep pulling them out of the building.
Okay, so you get out. You are both. You have lungs full of smoke. It was really horrible. Once you get down to the second level, it was extremely hot and it was full of smoke. You guys get out and you come out the main part of the building where you see your fellow fighters helping the villagers. And this, once you get outside, this young man wrenches away from you, and he says, "Unhand me! What are you all doing standing here? Get after them! They've stolen my painting!" And Don Fernando walks up to him and he says, "Oh, it's you, Phoenix. I'm so glad to see that you're all right. What are you on about? This painting?" And Phoenix said, "They were after it. They were after me. They went straight for it. They took it, and they left. They took my painting. I need to have that painting back." Do any of you want to say anything?
Do you know this man? This one yelling at us and telling us to do things. No, anyone else here? Because I think we just killed a bunch of bandits while you sat there screaming.
You know what? I agree with her.
So
Says-
I will at least not. I will take a more diplomatic approach as they're screaming. So, I'll ask him for an explanation of what painting he's talking about and what happened.
He says, "What painting? What painting? Do you know who I am? I'm Phoenix
I do.
Phoenix Artifacts.
But
And
I know.
This festival only exists because of me. This painting
That's
that
what
was
you get for being
stolen,
nice, honestly.
this painting that was stolen is the only reason that anyone from Lusadia would even come to this little trash village. And with it gone, no one will come. And you know what that means? That means that none of these artists are going to be able to feed their families, make any commissions, or anything else. Because I refuse to show in this festival unless my painting is returned immediately."
my question was actually which painting. I mean, so like which painting? Like I get all that other stuff, and I appreciate it, but
You sound like you have a lot of money, mister, or something going on. How much do you want this painting?
It's like, this painting is worth more than all the lives in this village. This painting was the painting that was going to be my crown masterpiece. This is my masterpiece. This is the best painting that I've ever done. And it was going to secure my name and was going to get me the best commissions in Lusadio. And it was going to save this village from being utterly abandoned with all these hack artists that live here. And it needs to be returned immediately. Name your price.
Well, what is the
and I will
painting?
pay you.
Because we'll never know what it is unless you can explain what painting it is.
It's so beautiful. We will follow those bandits and it will just stand out.
I want
Does
to
anyone
hear
have
his offer. How
Well, he
much
said
is the offer?
he said a blank check right there. I'm sorry, what is a blank check? What am I
Blank
saying?
check? I say we go.
Just to interject, I'm just standing there completely drenched in troll blood, just looking this dude in the eyes as he has his tantrum.
So what is the stance here? Talissa, you and Finn are saying, so we're talking money. And
We're talking money.
We're
Me and
talking
Finn are. Yes, let's talk money.
He's
Or do-gooder, how are you doing
he turns
now?
to Don Fernando and he says, who are these fools? Where's the guard? Get them after my painting immediately. I pay you to protect me and to protect this village, and you've let them escape. And Don Fernando says, he kind of looks around and he says, Phoenix, the guard is a little bit here and a little bit there. We're lucky to have nearly a man left alive. And he says, Phoenix says, what about the captain? Where's the captain and his men? And Don says, they've been gone as of yesterday on a giant hunt. To be honest, there's no people to spare right now. And so he kind of checks his attitude a little bit and looks back to you. And
Wow,
says,
Phoenix. It sounds like we should start again, huh?
and he says,
Would be such a
"Fine,
shame if we said no right now, wouldn't it?
I have so
I
much. We
understand."
haven't even had breakfast yet, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we should talk about it over breakfast.
And I have a trolls there. I need to get drying on this, honestly. Phoenix, did you have an offer? Just if we could just get this out of the way.
One of the villagers that you were tending to, it's a young woman, and she says, "Phoenix is he's not very likable, but he's right. His contributions to our village, we can't overlook it. If this festival is a failure, a lot of us artists won't be able to remain here. We might have to go into the village or elsewhere to find work doing something else. And for some of us, that's worse than death. Some other villagers are kind
I've
of
been willing to help this whole time. I just don't know what the painting is. Like that's honestly like I can't find it unless I know what it is. So.
He throws his hands up in the air and he said, "You'll know my painting when you see it."
Hey,
He
at this point, I
says,
just grunt at him too.
Keep
I
going,
don't know about
offended
it
him.
because
he
I'm
says,
the
"It is
only
a
expert.
portrait.
In,
It's a portrait of the most. It's a portrait of the most beautiful creature that exists on this earth."
okay, well
Is
that
it a
helps.
self-portrait?
And Don Fernando
It just
says,
sounds like it.
Don Fernando says, "Are you referring to your self-portrait you've been working on, young man?"
Oh,
He
God.
says,
Well, this
he
is
says,
getting
"Laugh
better and
if
better.
you want." He says, "This painting must be returned. I must have it." And he says, "I will pay you all 200 gold pieces each to retrieve my painting."
Ben?
Done.
Done. We're good.
I grunt happily.
Done.
Does the nice one, do you need money or can we just split that up between those of us who like money?
Nice one. I will take the money.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be clear.
Shame.
Okay.
I said diplomatic. All right.
We just met. I just didn't know how you felt about money. Okay, you'll get your share too. Sorry, that was rude of me.
Well, I'm
And he
just
says,
checking.
he says,
200 each,
the longer
right?
you waste time asking questions and talking, the farther away my painting gets. So if you don't mind,
Jesus. Oh, let's go, guys.
if you could get
Yeah.
a move on, you need to act now, or I'll send Don Fernando to go and find the captain. Maybe he can get the 200 gold pieces.
I'll get your
each."
painting. I'm sure it's fine. They probably didn't get it for toilet paper. They want to sell it to someone else. It's safe. We're gonna
If they
go get
want
it
to
though.
sell it, we'll find it.
I mean, maybe they wanted it from toilet paper. I don't know.
Well, before I get your final answers on exactly what your next steps are going to be, that is going to be the end of today's session. So you've met Phoenix. You've been given your task, and what you do next, we will have to find out during our next session, which I suppose is in 2 weeks from from today. All right, that wasn't
26.
so bad. It wasn't so painful.
Awesome.
That's good. That's cool.
Thank you all so much. We're going to work out a lot of the kinks that are happening here. Hopefully it'll run a little bit smoother for next time. But that was awesome. For those of you new playing, everyone did a great job. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. And Alicia, did you have any, or Talissa, did you have any last comments for people watching before we signed off for today?
If anyone is not already on the Discord, please join us at discord.gg/anime. Thank you.